What's going on, folks? This is Andrew Warren back here once again, giving you my thoughts about the Stanley Cup Finals and how they got there. Well, we got the Stanley Cup Finals here. We got one side, the Nashville Predators, who are the truly underdog story, and of course they got the Pittsburgh Penguins, the defending Stanley Cup champions, who have been like the champions, I believe, probably 2 times the last 8 years or something like that. Well, or something like that, whatever. But Sidney Crosby on one end. But that's the two teams who would not expect to be in the Stanley Cup Finals are here now, which I find that incredible. Sidney Crosby being Sidney Crosby, what can I say about that? But of course, you got PK Subban, and who is having the Nashville Predators, who are having a big underdog story. Which the one guy who comes up to mind for the Nashville Predators, who's been playing well right now, is PK Rene, who's been playing lights out right now for the Stanley Cup playoffs. And they're looking at a team like they look like they're having fun. Hey, why not, But anyways, but how they got there, the Nashville Predators knocked out like a dynasty coming in there, like the Chicago Blackhawks and the St. Louis Blues, I believe it was. I've been hit and miss with work lately, but But anyways, they've been playing lights out like those two teams, and all of a sudden, here they are in the Stanley Cup Finals. Nobody expected that. Then, of course, you got the Pittsburgh Penguins being the Pittsburgh Penguins, etc. But, as they knocked off the Ottawa Senators in a great Game 7 they finished, and they capped it off, but unfortunately, Nashville didn't get it done. But anyways, yeah, just so you know, I usually wear hats, but now I'm not. You can see I can have hair on, so, You get to see me with hair for the first time. Well, anyways, no, all the joking aside, I think this is going to be a great series for both teams. It's going to start off Game 1, and I think it's going to go to Pittsburgh in that one. Pittsburgh is going to probably lights out. They're now going to probably think Nashville is not going to be washed up. They're all done. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Nashville is going to take Game 2, because I think Nashville is going to be saying to everybody, hey, we're still around. Why not? So I believe it's going to go 1-1 after the first 2 games. Coming to the third game, I think Nashville is going to be shocking the world with this, and I think Nashville is going to probably be ended up going to in this case and winning Game 3. I probably is going to be overtime, and I think I expect to be a couple of overtimes in these series. I expect it maybe at least the second game and probably the fourth game I'm going to talk about right now. And I believe that's going to be Nashville's way, coming back home from Nashville. Then they play Nashville again in Nashville, and they're going to take game 4. And I think Nashville's going to take that in that case. That could go to overtime too. So, in my point of view, I think Nashville at this point they're going to be truly happy with what they're going to be doing. They're probably thinking they're going to wrap it up in 5 or 6 games. Maybe they should and all that. But when Game 5 comes along back in Pittsburgh, I believe Pittsburgh is going to be bouncing back saying we're still here. We're not knocking on our door. We're the Stanley Cup champs for a reason from last season. And they're going to be the Stanley Cup despite all the injuries they've been playing through this year. I do believe that they're going to win Game 5. Game 5 is going to be over the top hill for that. And when we say we're still here, but I think they're going to run out of gas after Game 5. And that's going to haunt them in Game 6. That's going to go back to Nashville. And Nashville's going to probably take Game 6 just like that. And I think Nashville is going to be your Stanley Cup champions. And I do believe it's going to be 4 games to 2. Nashville. And for PK Subban, I would love to see him win that Stanley Cup. Rise in that Stanley Cup right in front of Nashville and probably say, just win him without Montreal, saying, hey, you could have used me, Montreal. You could have used me. But that's how I feel about it. It could have happened to a nicer guy like PK Subban. I would love to see him win the Stanley Cup. As a Bruins fan, I didn't like PK Subban, but I respect him as a player. PK Subban's one hell of a player. I think he deserves to win that Stanley Cup. I think he deserves to be a champion. I think he's going to probably do that. And this year, I think Nashville is going to probably be the true Cinderella story in the NHL. Probably the Cinderella story of sports history. I think past the 2001 Patriots and things in the 79 Rams and the 79 Bucks or something like that for football, and probably for the 99 Knicks too, if you think about it. And But that's what I think what's going to happen. I think to cap off a true underdog story, I think it's going to be Nashville. I think they're probably going to be that. I believe they're the 16th team, like the lowest seed, to actually go to the Stanley Cup and may probably win it too. But that's what I do believe that's going to happen. So I think that's what's going to be. I think it's going to wrap it up in 6 games. So I'm taking Nashville over Pittsburgh, 4-2 in Nashville to wrap it up. My Conn Smythe Trophy winner is going to be PK Rene. I think he's playing lights out in the playoffs. I do believe he's going to win that Conn Smythe Trophy, and he's probably going to win that, and et cetera, from that point. But anyways, that's going to conclude that for the Stanley Cup Finals prediction. I will be back after the Stanley Cup Finals are over. I'm going to be starting up my NFL posts again. I'm probably going to do that, and maybe some movie reviews if I go see a movie, which I did see Alien, which I never had time to go do a movie review for that. But I'll probably do a movie review for that sometime if I don't have the time, but I probably will do that maybe next week or so or something like that. But anyways, I am going to be coming back to do my football videos. I'm going to do my NFC and AFC standings. I'm going to check what I'm going to do, etc., and just go from there. Then do the early playoffs. I'm going to be doing that, and I'll be going from that point. So anyways, but after the Stanley Cup Finals are over, it's back to football for me. I'm definitely so psyched about that. Oh, of course, we got the NBA Finals too, but but of course, it's Cleveland and Golden State. There's no point in me doing that, But anyways, probably Golden State's gonna win in that one. I think that's gonna be a great series. I think it's gonna be a Game 7 series, and with Kevin Durant in there, that's gonna probably be capped off to that too. So I'm gonna be guessing that that Golden State's gonna win that. So a little NBA Finals preview, who I'm picking. Still not happy that Cleveland beat my Celtics, but I'm happy with my Celtics make it this far anyway. But anyways, that'll conclude that too. So I thought I'd give you a little knock for all you basketball fans out there who I'm picking in the finals. And of course, we got like I said, we got my NFL videos coming up. So I could be doing a pick'em league, so I'm thinking about that. I know I did it last year, but I never really had time to do it. I know I made it, but I never had time to check them, so I'm truly sorry about that from last season. If I do it, I'll try to keep it up. I'll try to do like 2 of them, one against the spread and one against the straight up, so I'll probably do something like that. I'm probably going to figure out like a time schedule for that, see when I can do it. So anyways, that will conclude for this video. I know it's a really quick one, and I have to get to work, so I'm just in a hurry. So till then, I will see you all again soon, ASAP. Till then, if I don't see you at all, I'll see you all again soon. I hope it was Stanley Cup champions. Until then, if I don't see you, have a great summer. Bye.